Welcome. We're live with the N.O.W podcast. We have Champs,
John,
Jeff.
Let's get at it. I do got a story that I want to start off with.
Champ's story.
Yeah, open this up with. Okay, so last night, it's probably like 11:45. I'm just laying there and I'm thinking about rolling up, and I hear boom, 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 loud as hell. I'm like, damn, man. Boom, 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 boom. And so then I grab my pistol, throw one in the clip.
Fuck yeah.
And so then I go in my living room, I'm like, who is it? And they're like, Metro Police.
Oh boy.
Right. I'm like, yeah. And so then I open the door and I show my pistol and they're like, oh. And I go, how can I help you? And they go, we had a call in this area. I go, it wasn't me. And they go, okay. Well, you live alone? Is there somebody in the house with you? And I go, it's just me. How can I help you? And they go, okay, well, you didn't make a call? I was like, no, sir. And then and it just got a little awkward for a little minute, like they didn't trust me, like, and they're like, all right.
And that was it?
Well, yeah. And then they went next door, and that was next door is what the problem was, I guess. But glad I wasn't smoking.
Mm-hmm. What's that whole reasonable cause bullshit?
Right.
Yeah, that does not sound like a fun night.
No. Anytime the police come to your house is not a good night in general.
And I just know that, especially with me, anything can go down.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad that didn't turn sour.
Yeah, me too. But, I watched recently they got rooms where, well, it's like a little rod that comes down in the center of the room and it powers everything in the room. So they're talking about, it was like some Bill Gates shit or something. I don't know.
What, a Microsoft power rod?
Right, but you got to have like the walls for it or whatever, and it
like
just
wirelessly.
Yeah, and it just powers everything. But you got to have stuff built for it. And they were just talking about that's the future. Like everything has no cords, like in the room, like the fan, the TV, everything had no cords, and it was just powered by this rod that was in the room.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Wireless stuff's fantastic.
Yeah, no, tell me about PlayStation 4. I remember when PlayStation 3 first came out, wireless.
Wireless sticks.
Well, yeah, with the wireless controllers, it was still like a little thing like that made you like lift up controller over somebody's head real fast before you realize it was wireless, because you're just used to that cord, or putting it on the floor so people would step over the cord. Yeah, that was.
Or getting the cord yanked out of the console and you're in the middle of a play.
Right.
Yeah. Your little brother, little sister do that stuff all the time.
Now you got to worry about your controller dying.
Yeah, well, USB chargers, batteries, technology.
It's funny with the Wii, though, people throwing those controllers through their TVs and stuff, playing sports games and different things.
Yeah. Like whipping their controller at their TV, stuff like that. That'd be kind of fun.
That's why they put that little strap on there.
The retaining strap, so you don't lose your shit. Throw your controller at the TV.
So, Jeff, what's been going on lately?
What's been brewing?
Yeah, what's been on your mind?
Oh, well,
you've been watching the news.
Well,
what's good with you?
I try to get a balanced input as far as that goes. So I watch a lot of different weird stuff, but
as far as news,
yeah.
Are you a Fox or a CNN guy? You a left or a right?
You know what? Here's my deal. Here's what I do. This is, and I'll give it to you. And this is my synopsis: is I watch a lot of C-SPAN, and a lot of times C-SPAN is pretty drab, proceedings and House, Congress, Senate stuff, that maybe doesn't grab your interest, but you get to see how our government operates, and you get to see how it works. And I've been watching a lot of the Senate confirmation hearings and stuff like that. And then you go over to the main news channels and see how it's all interpreted and see how it's filtered out and see the different talking heads and the different, slant and everything. And it's kind of interesting,
I used to get high and watch CNN for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
But you say you get to see how the government works. You don't... I mean, that's still like... just the front of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're really getting to see the inner workings.
No,
but I mean, you do get to see. I mean,
no. When I say get to see how government works, I don't mean you're in the trenches. I mean, you get to see the proceedings.
I got you.
You get to see the formal. You get to, but the cool thing about
stuff going on the record,
right?
Statesmen,
right? But what you get to see is you get to
deals.
see like these people that are being put up for these cabinet positions, which are really important because they're really more important than the presidency itself in a lot of ways. People got to understand that, but
they shape that one area
absolutely. And especially with Attorney General and things like that were really important that got by, unfortunately. But
Secretary of Education was very contentious.
Yeah, she has to be guarded by the. Did you know that?
Secret Service?
Yeah, she's got to be guarded now because
that.
she's so threatened because people can't stand her. But anyway, I didn't know we were going to take this turn, but we did, and that's cool. But anyway, you get to see who's asking the questions, how the questions are answered, and then the beauty of it is when they vote, you can sit there and watch. Like you can go, okay, how did my representative, even though you might have not voted for the bastard, but you probably didn't, So how is this Republican in the Senate voting, representing me?
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
No, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. But the one thing that I like about CNN is if you catch it at the right moment, you will see some internal stuff going down, like some people calling some other people out because they're upset. They were like promised something, or they have a case against them, and they know that it shouldn't be going because they're part of the guy.
I switches sides at the last second.
Right. Like I've seen some stuff go down where it's like. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely it's the media in action, and it's your press in action, but it's also you got to understand the major news channels are also controlled by and owned by major corporations, so they
all have an agenda.
They all have an agenda, and they all have their slant, and it boils down to ratings, and but when you have an administration that really doesn't want to recognize that what the truth is, then you need a responsible, free press, and I say responsible, free press is critical to our democracy. It's not a laughing matter. You have to take it very seriously.
John McCain was making that point in Germany at the security conference there this past week.
I still don't think we have a democracy. I don't care what y'all say.
We have a representative republic.
Exactly. I mean, it even says, for one republic for which we stand. Like we're not a democracy.
We're not a democracy.
They're confusing people. They give them the option of thinking they are voting and think they can have a choice, but you don't
until
have no
the electoral
choice.
college is eliminated, it's not a democracy. It really isn't. The electoral college needs to go.
I mean, but even you don't even get to choose your candidates half the time.
No, you do, but what's put out in front of you is such crap that you can't. You don't want to vote for either one. I mean, really, it's going to come down more to like I'm paying more attention to my local representatives now.
Well, that's what you got to do. That's really what only thing you can do to have an impact in your area.
Correct.
I mean,
that's right.
But you still need money in a lot of cases to like lobbyists to
influence.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you can exercise your voice and I emailed what's his name, Alexander.
Okay.
Alexander. Yeah.
And to say that if you approve, if you vote to approve Jeff Sessions, or also let me do his real name, Jeffrey Beauregard III, or whatever his fucking name is. If you vote yes on his approval, then you lose my vote. Not that you had it in the first place, but it's my voice and it's a message. It's a message. Look at these guys.
Did you get a response?
No. Look at these guys going back to hold town hall meetings and are trying to justify this guy and are getting booed off the stage.
Yeah, it's very interesting now that you're seeing kind of it's the opposite side on the political spectrum, but kind of the same swelling of like opinion and mass with the protests at the town hall meetings now. I think that's only going to continue to grow, and we're going to see that for most of this year, where people are just going to show up to town hall meetings and their offices and stuff like that and let them know what they think. And
Well, see, normally it's older people doing that, and that's always been the case. Now maybe you'll start to have younger people come doing that, because normally young people don't care about that.
Here's what
at the town hall meetings, it's 40 and older.
You're right, and that's okay, but I just don't want, because here's the thing is it's going to become politically because every politician, you have to think, they're like, what can I do to get reelected? Okay, their thing is not it's how can I secure my vote? How can I secure my position? What do I need to do to get reelected? So basically, they're going to make a decision. Is it politically a good thing to hold these town hall meetings? Now, you might start seeing these guys just start holding back. Now, the guys who went and did it and held these meetings knowing that they were going to be unpopular, I give them a lot of credit because they got guts for showing up. Who's this? The congressman or a senator from South Carolina who is backing Trump. You know who I'm talking? I forgot his name.
Mark Sanford.
Forgot his name. I'll have to look it up.
Somebody didn't do no research.
Well, we're off topic.
Too funny. Inside joke.
Anyway.
Mark Sanford's a representative from South Carolina. He was the governor that went hiking the Appalachian Trail while he was sleeping with his Argentinian mistress.
Oh, that's great. Anyway.
What about this Bohemian Grove stuff?
Oh, the Bohemian Grove, yeah. Watching Alex Jones, his video of when he found his way in, quote unquote.
Was that 2001?
No, I think it was more recent than that. I really do. I think
there's one that's from early 2000s.
Yeah, when he first covered,
because Bush is in office,
right?
So when he broke into I should say broke in, but when he snuck in there, it was under the Bush regime.
Yes,
right.
Because Tony Blair's at that meeting in the Bohemian Grove with the giant owl and the bonfire, and they're all dressed up in medieval robes.
40-foot owl.
See, that's what I want to know. Who are the people? Should we give a little background to what we're talking about, or no?
Yeah, go ahead and give a run.
What the Bohemian Grove is.
Established in 1878.
Oh, yeah. You got something dripping from your ceiling, buddy. What was that?
This.
Oh, okay. That was wild.
I thought it was a spider.
It's basically this elite recreational getaway, which is really where they hold these bizarre kind of, would you call them a pagan or some say it's straight up satanic.
Yeah, ritual.
Yeah.
It's very really ritualistic.
It's in California.
Yeah.
I've got it pulled up on my map. It's like
Monterey.
Yeah, it's like northwest of San Francisco, up in the redwoods, and these dudes, it's once every summer, and they meet up there.
Yeah, but the dudes, it's high class. I mean, it's like presidents, top musicians, oil barons.
It's people of wealth and power.
Right, there you go.
It's like people of wealth and power. But what's funny is in the Alex Jones video, though, it's like I saw it just kind of you know what I mean? I didn't see people. You know what I mean? It was kind of it seemed like some sort of elitist retreat.
You didn't see Bush and Cheney fucking?
No.
It kind of seemed like some...
But you don't, nor would you. But I'm saying, but who are the people up on this stage that are robed and all this? Because all the other stuff was just piped out over a PA. It was just recorded stuff. Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I mean, this has been out.
It looks very kind of Masonic, that sort of thing. Very really... they're going back to hundreds of years ago. The way people dress,
symbology, and
all of that.
I mean, they got. I've seen stuff with baby sacrifices and.
Well, they do a sacrifice. There's that wooden stick creature that they burn, and they call it the what is it, the something of care, the destruction of care, something like that. What is that supposed to mean? Is this where these rich assholes of the world get together and dissolve their conscience? to say like, yeah, we fucked the world over, but we're going to hold this ritual, and it's where we absolve ourselves and say, nah, we're good.
It seems very like Skull and Bone-esque.
Yeah, but